Hong Kong activists are holding up blank signs because China now has the power to define pro-democracy slogans as terrorism.
Here's a summary of the article.
Hong Kong activists hold blank signs to dodge China security law. Business Insider close icon 2 crossed lines that form an X. It indicates a way to close an interaction, or dismiss a notification. Hong Kong protesters are holding up white signs after China passed a new security law that gives them the power to label pro-democracy slogans as sedition or terrorism. China passed the national security law for Hong Kong last Tuesday, despite opposition from the US, EU, and UK, and weeks of protest in the city. The wording of the law is vague, but it essentially means that anything that China believes to be separatism, subversion, terrorism in Hong Kong can be punished under the law. One protester at IFC, identified only as Tam, told RTHK that the white signs show that there is a white terror in Hong Kong. Blank signs have been seen in other parts of Hong Kong too. The UK has offered a path to citizenship for 3 million Hong Kongers in the wake of the national security law.
This post received a score of 59,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If you don't want us to talk, we won't. But we don't need to because everyone understands.
This statement alone is sufficient evidence for a protester to be arrested with a seditious blank sign.
8 arrested already for silently holding pieces of blank paper.
More proof that China simply doesn't care. They really need to fight their way out of it.
Sadly, I don't think Hong Kong is capable of fighting their way out. The numbers game of Hong Kong versus mainland China is just too bleak.
That's why it only works if HK has diplomatic backup, but it can't rely on the US anymore. Edit, never implied that the US ought to swoop in and save the day, just that that's unlikely today. It's not entirely on the shoulders of the US. It should be a world consensus. At the very least, the UK should be leading the effort given that China has reneged on the one state, two systems consensus.
Let's be real, the UK is in no position to act without our big brother America backing us up.
If the US and UK both made an agreement to support Hong Kong, that would likely be enough to start a domino effect of countries standing up to China and securing Hong Kong independence, that or it would be the start of WWII.
You've kind of got it backwards. An international coalition has always supported HK, which is why China has been at arm's length until the end of the Obama administration. Trump and Boris decided to play the isolationist game and withdraw all but vocal support for HK, which has led to China's aggression. The cat's out of the bag. Next for China, the South China Sea. And #X200B, by the way, securing.
Correction, China has already decided to define action of holding blank pages as rebellion. Edit, might also add that first Security Council meeting happened today and they decided to give police a shitton of powers, including restriction of movement, allow police to enter house without warrant, allow seizure of assets, intercept communication and allow police to force ISPs to block info on the Internet. A while ago I've said that if UK offers path to citizenship to HK people as they did, China will turn whole of HK into one large prison. They already seem to be doing it.
LMAO, how the hell is this a real law at this point? Edit, a lot of folks seem to think I don't understand how laws work. My comment is only suggesting it is a silly law, not that China is unable to do this or that I don't know how bills become law. I am well aware. My comment is only meant to poke fun at Winnie the Pooh's absurdities while I still can.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.